everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well and keeping safe. So for today's video, I thought I would do a haul video, and not any old haul video, an Amazon haul video. And not any old Amazon haul video, a pretty random Amazon haul video. So I've been seeing a few of these over the past couple of weeks, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do one as well. I have absolutely been buying weird random things on Amazon recently. I guess I just have like the online shopping bug, and I feel like I need to buy things. When it comes to Amazon, I just feel like there's everything I could ever need there, and they're still doing like fairly quick delivery as well. I've just been buying a few random bits and bobs here and there, but all things that I need, but very random. So I think as far as haul videos on my channel go, this is probably going to be like the most random one ever, but I hope you'll enjoy it. So I mean, I've already said it's a random one, so let's just start really random. So despite already knocking this over and losing half of the pieces whilst I'm trying to show you, I'm gonna lose way more. But anyway, hopefully you get the gist of, I mean, no, I don't think you would get the gist of it. When I first saw this, I had no idea. But it's basically like a watch repair kit. So here you have absolutely everything you could ever need to repair your watches. And I just think this is the best thing ever. This makes me think back to a time, it was a few years ago now, but I went to change a battery in one of my old watches because it had run out. And it cost me £15, which I think is just daylight robbery. So expensive. I get it done in Portugal when I go, usually in the summer, and usually it costs like €2, if that. So honestly, paying £15 to get a battery replaced, I thought was absolutely ridiculous. So to avoid that from happening again, we actually picked up this kit. And so it's got loads of different things in here. It's got all the different tools you could need to open up your watch faces and change the batteries if that's what you need to do, or just like open it up and have a look. I mean, this blue contraption here is for removing links. So for example, this watch, let me put this down. So as I was saying, for example, with this watch that I wear now every day, it's a smartwatch, it's from Kate Spade, and it's amazing. I actually got it it was either for my birthday or Christmas, but it was around December time, and I had it literally sitting in its box for the longest time because I needed to remove some of the links because it was too big for me. But stingy me didn't want to go and take it to a jeweler's because I know it would cost quite a lot of money to get that done. And in the end, we did it ourselves. We got this little kit, we just used that little contraption, got rid of the links I had to get rid of, and it was just really good. I think if you have a lot of watches, if you sort of tend to like upkeep your watches every now and again, then this is really good. And it was only a couple of pounds as well, and it will save you a fortune in the long run. And kind of hand in hand with that one, we also got a 15-pack of watch cells, so like batteries for your watches. Typically they are these little round ones. However, I will say that this didn't have as many as we needed, and I think it actually makes more sense to open up your watches, find out exactly which batteries you need, and then buy the batteries that you need. This one was great. We did use quite a few of them, but for example, these larger ones, we don't have watches that actually use that type of battery, so slightly wasteful in that sense, but still really good. And you can buy so many of them from Amazon. I know we were missing like 2 different ones that we had already used in this pack, and we needed a couple of more, so I just bought like I think they were the Duracell ones, again from Amazon. A bit more expensive, they were around like £4 each, but still way cheaper than £15 to change. And next up, a handheld blender. I mean, this is so random. If you've ever watched my channel before, then you'll know usually it's like fashion, beauty, a little bit of lifestyle. Right now I'm holding up a handheld blender, but this is just what lockdown has done. So this is the handheld blender. So this is what you would use to like blend soups or whatever. So it's got that, but then it's also got a whisk attachment that you can add onto there. This has so many attachments. It's got this, whose lid I am now missing amongst the random mess in front of me. Here we go. We've got the lid for this one, and this, again, I don't know, you do stuff with that. And then it's also got a measuring jug as well. So it's got quite a lot of additional bits to it, I guess. So it was really quite a good one. Our one had actually broken, and so we needed a new one, so I picked one up on Amazon. And another one for the kitchen is a cake topper. I don't know if you can see this because obviously it's just see-through, but basically I just got this to put over cakes that we make at home. And I don't know, I thought it was a really good idea because we still have like our own plates underneath, but my parents seem to think that I should have bought one with a bottom already. Maybe I should have, I don't know. But I thought this was good because we could keep like our serving plate under there, But anyway, it wasn't too expensive, and it was just something for us to be able to like keep the cakes covered. Usually we just cover them in like cling film and stuff, and it was just annoying if you ever wanted a slice of cake. So this is much better. Okay, now I think we're moving to less random territory, and so you may have already seen this. This is the Rust-Oleum Metallic Brilliant Finish. So this is a gold spray paint, which I used to spray paint here. Did a little bit of DIY. This is actually the first video I filmed with this newly painted, I guess. So if you guys watched any of my older videos, you'll know that this used to be sort of like wooden, just like natural wooden colour, and this was silver, as were these handles as well. But I spray painted all of the gold with this, and it was really good. We bought 2 cans of these, and we had this one's still got like quite a bit left over. I can definitely do some more DIYs with this, but I just thought it was really good. I'm really happy with the colour. It's been about maybe 3 weeks or so, still in perfect condition. I open these drawers like every single day. I don't really touch these so much, but you know, I think they're faring really well, and I'm really impressed with it. So I would definitely recommend this if you are looking to do any sort of like DIY whilst we're in lockdown. I've been suffering quite a bit with hay fever recently, and I don't usually get hay fever that bad, but for some reason this year it has actually been quite intense, and I think it's just down to the fact that not many people are out roaming about. So I think like the trees and the plants and everything are just thriving out there. So I actually saw an advert on TV for a nasal spray, and I'm such a wuss when it comes to taking any sort of tablets, that despite having hay fever tablets at home, I just will not take them because I don't know, I get really like freaked out about it, and I think unless a doctor like prescribes me antibiotics, then forget it, I'm not taking anything. I'm so bad. I wasn't taking tablets and I was really struggling, so I bought a nasal spray. This one is by Baconnaise Hay Fever Relief for adults. This one has really good reviews on Amazon, which was great. And then I also actually checked Boots and Superdrug first to make sure if it was available like elsewhere, and to check reviews everywhere as well, and it was actually cheaper on Amazon. I also got a bracelet making kit. I mean, it's not going to look like much here. I put everything into this little Tupperware box so that I had everything safe. But this came with loads of different packs of beads. So this actually had a lot of lettered beads, which I didn't really want that many lettered beads, but it was really hard to find a pack of like all the things I wanted, if that makes sense, that weren't ridiculously expensive as well. Like some of these are very expensive, but yeah, these ones just have like multicolored beads, some black and white beads, and then loads of like other beads as well that I have opened up. And I've actually made one bracelet so far, and I like it. I'm enjoying it. It comes with 3 different strings as well. So it comes with this blue ribbon, a like see-through elasticated one, and then a more like pinky ribbon as well. I'd forgot about this. This was actually one that I started but didn't quite finish, and yeah, I just followed like tutorials online, and I just thought they're so cute. Like, how pretty is that? Oh, I think it's really nice. I also made one with the beads that says stay home that I thought was quite nice, and I just think hopefully by the time we get to summer, I will have literally my arm candy stacked with like bracelets I've made. Something else for passing the time has got to be books. Now, just before this all began, I actually got really good at buying books from charity shops instead. I was buying some great books for like £2.99, and it was just really good. I feel like it's a great way because you are buying from charity shops, so that money is going to charity, and I think it's just really great. I actually think that once this is over and like things start to gain a sense of normality, that charity shops are going to be epic. Like, loads of people are doing clear outs. I've done clear outs, I've done declutters, I've done loads of that sort of thing, and I know that so many other people are doing that too, and I know a lot of stuff is going to go to charity shops. So I think charity shops post lockdown are going to be very good. I am quite looking forward to it, I have to be honest. But of course, I have been buying some books from Amazon as well. I'm trying hard not to anymore because I have quite a few that I want to read and finish before I buy any more. But I thought I would show you some of the more recent books that I bought from Amazon and have also read. All of these, funnily enough, actually apart from this one I haven't read yet, but these 3 I rated 5 stars. I loved all of them, so hopefully you will like them as well. So first up, Where the Crawdads Sing. I love this. I didn't expect to love it as much as I did, but I really enjoyed reading it. Such a nice read, such a lovely book. I think I got this for around £3.99 on Amazon. If there are books that you have on your wish list or that you do actually like have your eye on, then always save them to your wish list, and sometimes they do go down. I remember having this in mind. This is originally $8.99, and I remember scrolling one day and it was down to $3.99, so I picked it up then. So that's just a little tip for you. And then these two books I actually got as part of the 2 books for £7 offer that Amazon does. Now, I believe this is an offer that is available like majority of the time, but it's not advertised that much on the actual website. So what I usually do is just type it into Google. I type 2 books for £7 Amazon, and it will take me straight to that page, and it's got loads of books there. Admittedly, a lot of them are children books, and I do think that the books are kind of young adult, teen and children, as opposed to being like new launches, new releases and things like that. But still, I've ordered quite a few books from that category and I have loved all of them. The most recent one that I bought and read was Wonder. This was a beautiful book. Like, I did expect, it's very, I don't know, I feel like you expect it, you know exactly what's going to happen, but still it made for a really, really lovely read. And I just think it's, I don't know, it's quite eye-opening, I think. So really enjoyed that. And then also The Sun Is Also a Star. I loved this. I didn't expect to love it as much as I did, but I really, really enjoyed it. Again, I feel like it's one of those books that you kind of know what's going to happen, but I just feel, I don't know, I just really, really enjoyed this book. And I also believe that this has either become a film or maybe a mini series. I'm not entirely sure, but I haven't watched whatever it is. I've only read it and really loved it. And the final one I picked up was actually one that popped up in my like recommended for you, and it was only £2, so I did pick it up. Again, like, prices on Amazon can be really good for books, so if there is something you like, add it to your wish list, or just like keep an eye out on things, because you can find some really great books. I haven't actually read this one, so I can't comment too much on it, but it's kind of like a thriller, which is my kind of thing. Oh, and I also wanted to give a quick mention to the Kindle app as well. So I downloaded that on my phone and I've been reading a few books on that as well. Annoyingly though, for my birthday this year, or no, for my birthday last year, so December time, my parents actually got me a Kindle. It was on my wish list and they bought me one, and then I was like, I don't think I want it anymore, so I ended up returning it, and now I'm having major regrets for returning it. The reason I ended up sending it back then was because I love the feel of having a book and sort of like switching off from technology. And I don't know, I feel like having something like a Kindle where it was all kind of electronic sort of took away some of that from me. But since reading via the Kindle app on my phone, I've actually loved it, and I think it's, I don't know, I think a Kindle is going back on my wish list, I have to be honest. But for now, the Kindle app is pretty great. They have something called Prime Reading, which I think works kind of like library lending does. I think you can have a max of maybe 9 or 10 books in your library downloaded at one time. So then if you want a different one, you have to sort of delete one from your device. But I feel like that's really good. With the Prime Reading on Kindle, I read Cows, which really enjoyed, and I also read a book called Regretting You, which again I really enjoyed, and there are a few more on there that I do want to get through. But it's just a really great way to read different books. And I mean, I guess you don't have the hardback copy, but it would be downloaded on your Kindle. So yeah, I think that was really good. If you do have a Kindle, let me know if you think it's worth it or not. So the next thing I have to share with you is a debobbler. These are so good. I'm sure you've heard of them, but they are really great at giving your clothes like a new lease of life. Particularly good for knitwear, cashmere in particular, good for any wool coats and things like that. Things that typically bobble. So I've actually got a wardrobe clear out on the cards. I feel like I say this in every video, but it's definitely something that I want to do soon. And what I'm going to do is debobble all of my jumpers before I put them away in storage. I think future me will thank past me for doing this before storing them all, just so that next time when I reach for them in the winter time, that hopefully they'll be like brand new, which is really nice. I think I'll do this for like my coats and my knitwear and things, but really great, 100% worth it. If you've got knitwear and you want to make it last that extra bit longer, then I would highly recommend a debobbler. I also have one of these like iPhone or phone stands. I can't for the life of me think of what this actual name is, but basically you can put it on a tripod either this way or this way. I think it depends on whatever way you have your phone, whether it's portrait or landscape. Currently I am shooting a lot of like self shooting at home. I'm doing that quite a lot. I found like a little space that I've kind of transformed into a like at home photo studio place. Not really a studio, it's just a little bit in my living room, but still like it's a little corner that I am now taking my photos in whilst we're on lockdown. And yeah, I've been using this to shoot. I still shoot on my phone as usual. I have an iPhone X and that's where I take all of my Instagram photos, so I shoot on there, but now I use a self timer and this little contraption, so it's been really good. I had an old tripod laying around and this has just been really great. I actually buy a lot of, honestly, the majority of my sort of camera equipment as well is all from Amazon. So for example, my ring light I bought from Amazon. The camera I'm filming on today I bought from Amazon. That is the Canon G7X Mark II. I actually bought them from Amazon Warehouse, I believe it's called, so it was slightly discounted, but good as new. It's really great. I've bought many memory cards from Amazon. I've bought a lot of like mini tripods as well from Amazon. Honestly, a really good place for buying things for like your tech and stuff, so I will leave everything linked down below. My curlers are something that I bought a while ago from Amazon. I actually think I featured these in favorites before. It might actually be a whole year since I bought these. They were around like £16 or something. They were really, really inexpensive. They come with this like brush contraption, but I don't actually use that. I only use the curling wand. It's by Babyless and it's great. Like, I curled my hair with it last night and I'm really quite happy with it. I actually hadn't curled my hair in the longest time, so it feels kind of weird to see me with curled hair again, but it was this time last year that I sort of discovered this and that I loved having curled hair, I guess, like curling my hair. It also makes greasy hair last a little bit longer because it kind of disguises the oily roots, at least I think so. So yeah, really, really love this, still get so much use out of it. So a great one to pick up. I think by the time you get to the end of this video, you're going to realize that you can literally buy anything on Amazon. Like, it's actually crazy. So this is a Real Techniques setting brush, and I actually picked this up on Amazon. Again, it was on my saved list or on like my wish list on Amazon, and I saw that it had come down. I think it was down to like £3.99, which is really good. I think usually this is around £6.99, so a good little discount there, and I picked one up. It's great for like blemishes, for under the eyes, for around the nose, good for powder as well. Usually I use this for powder. I don't powder all over my face, so just for like the areas that need it, and it's just a really good little brush. I have one at home, one at my boyfriend's house, and I just think it's a great brush. I also ordered some gel polish. I have a Sensational LED light, so I picked up a Sensational Express gel. This was £10, I think, around the £10 mark anyway. This colour is Made Him Blush. A beautiful colour, like exactly the colour I wanted. I know it's quite hard to see from like stock images and things the type of colour you will actually get on your nails, but I was so happy with this colour. However, I don't think it's very good. The thing is, the Sensational Express gels, you just have this. You don't need to put a base coat or a top coat. And I think that's what's missing with this. And last, but by no means least, a couple of bras. I love these bras so much. And I remember seeing them on Amazon and I was so excited that you could buy them on Amazon. They are absolutely my favorite bras. I discovered them, I think last year, I want to say. They're just so nice. Like, so I just have a nude and a black, which I think is probably pretty boring, but I love them. I can't tell you how much I love these bras. They do different colours as well, but for me personally, I feel like the basic colours are the best colours. They've got a scalloped edge, which I think is really beautiful. As far as like bras go, these aren't that exciting because it is just a nude bra, but I think the scalloped edge really gives it that something else. The inside is lined with leopard print. I'm a huge fan of leopard print, so this is a little bit of me. They have a really good elastic. They're really comfortable. I just think these are great. Like I said, I have 2 different ones and they are just fantastic, and the fact you can buy them from Amazon I think is great. And so there we go. Those are all the things I've been buying from Amazon. I showed you the curlers from a year ago and some things that I bought like last week. So a few staples for me, I guess, standout things that I thought could come in handy whilst we're in lockdown. Some things for entertainment, some things that were a necessity, a little bit of everything. What can I say? A random Amazon haul, as the name would suggest. But I hope you liked this video, something a little bit different, but let me know in the comments down below if you did. If you have any video recommendations, let me know down below. I am currently uploading twice weekly, so do subscribe if you're not already subscribed. A big thank you for watching as always, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye!